Strong, oh so handsome, very skilled freelancer. Good heart, but selfish, arrogant. Everybody knew me, and I knew everything.
Really?
Oh yes, very handsome. I got a message one day. Outlaws making trouble for people out in the jungle.
Sure, just routine, right?
Just routine. I go, I fight. After, I notice one of them is only wounded. He spat and cursed me, but I could see fear in his eyes.
What did you do?
What would you have done?
Finish the job?
Oh, yes? Why?
I let him go. Who knows what he ends up doing?
This is truth.
You agree? That's surprising.
I left that outlaw alive. I knew best, right? Show mercy. He saw insult in my mercy. Hunted me for years.
But he didn't find you?
You remember, my friend, Freelancer Garnet. Somewhere out in the jungle, that outlaw killed him. Worst part, the bastard left me a message at the fort. Wrote it out plain.
Yarrow.
You see? My fault.
Sometimes we're wrong. That's how we learn to do better next time.
Oh, I learned. My arrogance, poof, gone, like smoke. After that, the people could count on me, like they can count on you now. You hear me?
I hear you. So, you caught him, right? The outlaw?
No. He died before I could hear Garnet's story. You tracked down Howlick, yeah? Oh, one of the greats. Such a wonderful laugh. Hope he finds it again.
We'll see.
Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as Owen can.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, Freelancer. I've lived a life filled with bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death to last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
I'm sorry. You must have lost many people along the way.
You got that right. I've outlived every friend I ever had. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right choices. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails. That's why you're still alive.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does one man live while 5 perish?
I just did what I had to do.
Yeah, and you were lucky.
I sure was.
I guess you need at least a little good fortune to become the oldest man in Fort Tarsus.
In some ways, I am lucky. You cheered me up, Freelancer. Thank you.
You're welcome, old-timer.
Maybe next time we meet, I'll tell you how I survived the massacre on the terraces.
Good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
I saw some unusual Shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Ewan.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading?
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
News, please. Good to know what's going on.
I must agree, especially in these trying times. May you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
But catch me, what am I, grab it? Good day.
Would you rather have rules or accidents?
Hi again, Bren.
Freelancer. Hello again. Hi. While I have you, we need more information about this odd scar activity. Yeah.
On it. Just pass on the details when you have them.
Yes. Will do.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Bren?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
And you believe everything you hear?
You do seem shockingly reliable.
Shockingly?
Oh, pleasantly. Surprisingly?
Has anyone ever told you that you're not great with people, Bren?
Oh, constantly.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other sentinels. Have you ever considered sentinel life?
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a sentinel too. And she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting, just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
I clearly told him that wasn't a step.
Man, with something like that, you should really soak it.
Ready to start, Brent? What are we up to?
We found a place where Scars are stockpiling weapons. Help us get rid of them.
I'll see what I can do.
There, the Scars weapon stockpiles. We need all of them destroyed. Ha! Scars won't be using those anymore. You've really hurt the Scar's raiding capabilities. That finishes things here. Another issue. While I have you, I need you to recover some signets from a downed Sentinel patrol. Oh, please.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
This is the place. You need to clear out the scars before you can recover the signets. Signet recovered. Here's another sentinel. Watch out, we've got Wolven incoming. Hope you're ready for more fighting. You found 3 signets now. Well done. I'll archive their signets when you're back. That wasn't the end of it. The volatile Shaper relic was spotted by a patrol. It's got to be silenced.
Understood. Let's see what I can do. You found the relic. It looks shaky. Better silence it quickly. need to find some fragments in order to silence this relic. One fragment, all yours. There's a very big scar on this way.
You got it.
Down! Better eliminate the rest of the hostiles now.
That's no more scars.
That takes care of those scars. Thanks. You really helped us out.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know?
Freelancer, you're back. Okay,
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
this might actually be a good thing.
Might?
A few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
Hey, does this look like it's infected?
Freelancer, we're in here. Again. Hi, the Sentinels don't have the resources right now to fix these beacons, so appreciate it.
Well, things went so smoothly last time we worked together. How could I say no?
Funny. That's funny. I'm sending you the direct route now.
So, tell me more about these beacons.
Obviously, they help us monitor scar activity. Preparedness is key, but they're also useful for those arcanists we're constantly saving.
How so?
The scars are always cornering them.
No, I mean, how do the Arcanists use the beacons?
Oh, right. The beacons collect information on the scars. Movement patterns, other science things, I guess. Alright, someone's found the first beacon. I've got a signal. It worked.
Stop sounding surprised. I told you, freelancers get it done.
If you say so.
Okay. Send me the next location.
One thing about the next beacon.
Yes.
It's in the middle of an established scar camp.
Sounds like a fun challenge. So what do the Arcanists do with that information?
From the beacons?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what scars are, where they come from.
Interesting.
Probably. This is the place. Time to do what you do best.
Flatterer.
How's it coming?
A little busy.
That sure is a lot of scars.
Define a lot.
Oh, I wish these scars would buzz off.
Seriously? The area is secure.
I expected no less. Now, what's the beacon? I've got a signal. It says
Lagging for anybody else?
there are a lot of dead scars in the area.
Go figure.
There's just one damaged beacon left, Freelancer.
All over it.
The last beacon you need to repair is here, Freelancer.
Activated.
Signal acquired. Job well done, Freelancer.
Was that a compliment?
Wait, there's something.
What is it?
Now the beacons are active and reading a massive scar presence nearby. While you're out there?
Say no more. How did we miss these scars?
They must be scurrying our patrols. With the beacons down, we had no way of knowing.
Good thing we fixed that.
Yes, this was very, helpful.
Was that so hard?
Yeah, scars ahead! Scar camp located. That's weird. What's with all the Arcanist machinery?
What do you think's going on?
I don't know, but these are definitely the scars on my readings. Deal with them now, talk later.
Okay, there's more now.
Oh, hey, yes, there sure are. Why are you stealing Arcanist equipment?
They can't hear you, but I appreciate the effort.
You're really very good at this part.
Thank you! We've got a bigger problem.
Is that?
A relic went volatile.
That fragment will help.
Got a few fragments back.
Good, but bad. There's more scars.
The relic's gone silent.
take care of these scars.
It's done.
Wow, that was a lot, but you did it.
That's what I do.
Tag this equipment for Sentinel recovery. Please.
There. Tagged one of the relics hooked up to Arcanist machinery for pickup.
What are the scars doing with all this? I'll see you back at the fort, Freelancer. Thank you.
And with something like that, you should really soak it.
Freelancer, it's good to see you.
Hey, Bryn.
New day, new contract. What do you say?
Tell me more.
So, Scars are collecting Arcanist machinery and Shaper relics. Why?
Are you asking me, or...?
Thanks to you, we recovered a Scar-modified relic. I've sent Arcanists to our off-site Sentinel base for protection while they study it.
Good thinking.
Not that I think anything will go wrong, but...
Send the person who's good at eliminating both scars and Shaper relics.
I hoped I could count on you. Appreciate it, Freelancer.